What's up everybody? Bradley here with Everyday Outdoors, and today I'm going to be talking about 4 things I learned from this past turkey season. So one of the most important aspects of hunting in general, whether that be deer hunting, turkey hunting, squirrel hunting, duck hunting, is just learning, whether that be from your mistakes or from the animals you're chasing or from successes or failures or whatever it may be. So being that I did have kind of a failure of a turkey season, I decided to make a video with my biggest takeaways in what I learned this past turkey season. But I've got 4 of them here today, and that's what we're going to talk about. Alright, so first major takeaway I have is give every hunt your all. So this is something I did on opening day, is I just kind of gave up early, and I know there are several hunts like that because it's so easy to fall into the mindset of like, oh, I've got, you know, a whole month of season left, I've got a couple more weeks of season left, you know, I've got all these other opportunities to hunt, so I don't necessarily have to push super hard today and make sure I kill something. This is just something I personally feel like I should have done a little bit better, just hunting harder in general and making the most of absolutely every opportunity I had to be out in the woods, especially on opening day when I had that bird come within like 50 or 60 yards. I could have shot him off camera because he circled around me, and I told you guys about that. And like, I want to get stuff on film, but like looking back now, and that was my only chance to kill a turkey, I kind of wish I would have shot him. The next thing I learned is actually a strategy, and I learned it from my turkey hunting mentor that I went and hunted with this past spring. So this one is don't call and walk. If you have a bird and you've called to him and he's gobbled, don't just like take off after him or even really start walking his direction, because you have no idea. If he stops gobbling, you have no idea how fast he's moving, if he's coming towards you at all, whatever it may be. And so that ended up also on opening day being something that really ended up biting me, because I heard this bird gobble once or twice, then just charged in there towards him, and he ended up charging towards me. And then he was super close and I didn't have time to set up, and so that was another reason I didn't kill him. So be very, very careful when you've got a bird and you're walking towards him and calling, because it's just kind of a tricky situation and it's harder to pull off. Another takeaway I had, which is gonna sound pretty goofy, but I definitely came to this realization later in the season, is sometimes less is more when you're going after turkeys. So in the beginning of the season, you know, I like using all of my equipment. I like, you know, bring in like the blind. I've got that small stakeout blind I told you all about. It's like one of my favorite products. I've got that, I've got all my decoys, I've got my vest with every single call I own, I've got the camera, I've got absolutely everything that I go into the woods and use and try to kill a bird with. But at the end of the day, you just don't need that much stuff to kill a turkey. Now, don't get me wrong, all of that equipment I enjoy using, but later in the season I started doing a lot more running gun stuff and like just taking off into the woods and trying to find a bird and strike them up. And so like I quit bringing like the stakeout blind, I quit bringing a bunch of decoys. I would only bring like one hen decoy and really just bring the essentials. So I'm going to start taking less stuff than I necessarily need to into the field. And maybe not, maybe I'll bring all of it, I don't know. But either way, I really like this concept of less is more. And the very last one isn't really a strategy or tip or anything. This is for my fellow hunters out there who may have not had the best season, is sometimes it just doesn't work out. And this is what makes it hunting. This is why we hunt in the first place, is because you don't know if you're actually gonna make it happen or not. And sometimes you can do everything in your power to make it work, and you think that there's no way you're not gonna kill something, and then you end up not killing something. And this really, I really experienced this one this past season when I went on that hunt where I had a bird roosted, and I got out there plenty early. It was with my mentor, like I was telling you all about. We got out there super early. and we heard him gobble off the roost. We didn't hardly call to him because he was just gobbling off the roost like naturally. We got in there, we got set up, he gobbled a million times, and I thought to myself, there's no way that this bird is not gonna fly down right off the end of my gun barrel and I'm gonna shoot him and we're gonna be done. And this was like 3 days before the end of the season, so this was also one of my last opportunities to even hunt, let alone have this good of an opportunity. And I just thought there's no way I was not gonna kill this bird. But lo and behold, a couple minutes later, he ends up flying down in the other direction and I don't get a shot at him. Don't get any more opportunities, nothing like that. And so that's just how it goes sometimes, and you can do everything right, but at the end of the day, it's wild animals that we're chasing, and that's just how it goes. So I guess my takeaway is don't beat yourself up about it. I mean, if you hunted hard and feel like you did everything in your power, then I mean, that's the best you can do. Not sure if that helps anybody out there, but if it does, feel free to leave a comment below. Alright, that's going to wrap up this video. That is all of my major takeaways from this past turkey season. So if you empathize with any of these or have anything that you learned, just feel free to go down in the comment section below. I'd love to discuss them with you. I love going down and talking to you guys. So please be sure to go down and comment below with your thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed Everyday Outdoors, and until next time, God bless.